I'm known as a God-fearing, militant and arm-bearing lyricist that's not yielding, yelling for those hard of hearing. Been categorized and despised as an arch-villain that gradually lost the feeling and suddenly stopped caring. Cause I won't fold or bow down, that's the coward's way. When you pour emotions out, your pride just goes down the drain. Thinking you're someone I fear, then you're lost. You're sadly mistaken, but I won't shed a tear for your faults. Got youngins try to make their name, do anything they gain stripes. For they rep, be taking aim, ain't afraid of straight life. They run up on the man selling coke and X pills, fighting overweight like fat people on treadmills. Now they got the pastor preaching, mother crying, family grieving, trying to make sense out of senselessness like it's an act of Jesus. This goes out to the victims of savage beatings that lost their life to a fight that started without no apparent reason. I got no trust for a politician full of lies and contradictions that don't help these starving children. Just a simple thought is saying I don't discriminate, I hate on them all. Cause presidents don't get elected, they get installed, pending plotting on a course of action. Meanwhile the morgue is packing, addicted to war and famine, cause it's bringing hordes of cash in. Focused on things to collect from your country, kids stay neglected and hungry cause love is second to money. And all that money to fight AIDS don't end up in the right place. Unless you make the right wage, then there's a cure, you might be safe. See, we live in an era and an age where I wish that God would just show us the error of our ways. What they be calling occupations, more like blatant domination. Shooting pistols, launching bazooka missiles, no conversation. We war for oil under this earth we all tread upon. Destroy your nations, no negotiating unless your weapons strong. I never been shy to fully speak my mind to you. Even though you kinda view me as simply a grimy dude, I could be myself around you, never had to hide the truth. Even my sly crime moves you find admirable. Considered ride or die, always down to compromise. With you I ain't gotta try, wander eyes or drop a lie. But we would argue over foolishness and start a fight. That's when I started to notice that you and I are not alike. Cause all you do is avoid the truth and be bitching, but all that does is show me that our point of views are too different. Think it's a little white lie and say that I'm an instigator. Lie about something small now, you'll lie about something bigger later. What's the point in trying? All we do is fighting, I need someone to confide in, and all you're doing is lying. I'd rather cut you off, your movement's a suspect. But ain't no love lost, cause ain't no love left.